Hi there, this is Jeremy Reynoldson from Braylon Technology Solutions. We wanted to bring you an alert today. We decided to do this in a short video format to make it a little more interesting. The alert is due to the fact that some of our clients have faced a scam by email that's putting them at risk. We wanted to just bring it to your attention. You can see on the screen right now an article from 2014 about how scammers are sending emails that make it look like it's coming from a company executive and asking you to transfer money. And these are tricky campaigns. This is one article that you could look at regarding the issue. Here's another one, more recent, just from November of 2015. It was a CBC News article regarding the same thing, that bogus emails from your boss, making it look like they want you to do something and it's not really from them. It says in this article down here, police and security officials warn that among the newer, more sophisticated tricks criminals have learned is how to customize forged emails by using insider information and the names of CEOs and accounting staff to pull off increasingly convincing scams. So what you'll get is an email from somebody that has looked at perhaps your company website or has learned something about your company. They know your boss's name. So look at this example email, for example. They'll make it look like it's coming from your boss, Phil Bossman, and it's coming to the actual person who is an office manager or an accounting person. Let's call her Christine Worker. And he'll send this email saying, "Hi Christine, is it possible for you to initiate a wire transfer before the closing of bank transactions for today? Best regards, Phil." And this might be a common thing for that boss to do. And she'll respond, they'll reply back with bank account information, money will get transferred, and then find out after the fact that it wasn't actually from her boss. It was somebody who was just scamming his name and email address. How do they do that? It doesn't actually come from their email address. They're just able to spoof it or use like a veneer showing that that's the name in the email. But when you hit reply, if you look carefully at what often happens is you'll see that the email address is not quite right. Sometimes they're quite obvious. Perhaps it'll be a Gmail address when you know that's not your boss's address at all. But look at this one. And this is based on a real example that we've seen recently with one of our clients, in that their email address ends in .ca, but the scammer puts it as .co. Something very easy to miss, but something that's important to watch for when you're looking at any email like this, that they want you to do something involving money or the transaction involving personal information. Always best to look very carefully at the email. Look for things like, are they using your real name? Is there spelling mistakes? Is the grammar out of the ordinary? Is that how your boss normally signs his emails? What is the email address? And look at it closely. And before ever transferring money, good idea to make sure that you have a physical conversation with your boss or some way of verifying for sure this is from that person. This right here, when you see the wrong email address on there, is a giveaway, and don't do anything with that email. Delete it. If it's involving something significant, let law enforcement know or let Braylon know as well, and we can take a look at it with you. I just wanted to show you one trick that happens though, is we can come across situations where you get an email on your iPhone. What happens on an iPhone or another smartphone, for example, I sent an email here to Carrie, my wife, and you look at this, you can't really tell who it's coming from. It just says my name. It doesn't show you the email address. On the smartphones, because everything's simplified and cut down for the sake of the smaller screen and simplicity, when you hit reply, as was done here, a reply is starting, you can type it, it still only shows my name, and you can't really tell where that's coming from. So what you want to do on your smartphone when you're replying to an email that you're not quite sure about is it's good to touch the name. On the iPhone, if you just touch the name, it's going to bring up another window that will show you the email address that looks like this. On some of the Android mail apps and different applications, even on iPhone, you may have to hold down on the name with your finger a little bit in order to get the information to pop up, but carefully look at it before you quickly reply and send personal information. So this is something real that's been happening with some of our clients. It's something even at Braylon, we've received scammer emails in the same way. Look closely. Who is it coming from? Look for spelling errors, wrong email addresses, and never send money without verifying for sure that it was your boss that sent that request to you. A little alert from Braylon Technology Solutions. Hope you have a great weekend.